What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only phillydom. I'm out here, man, maxing and relaxing. Let's talk about this migrant situation. If anybody don't know who I am, just check my videos. I'm a travel blogger out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Spending a lot of time in New York right now, and recording migrants crisis. And I've traveled to a couple countries. Still got a lot more places to go, but I've traveled to a couple countries. I've been to Central America. I've been to South America. So I've actually been the route where the migrants are coming in from to making their way to Mexico. I spent time in Mexico. I lived in Mexico for a couple years. I'm what you call a world traveler, but I'm Philadelphia's own. So once again, please support the channel and let's talk about it. How's the lighting, guys? How's the lighting? That's what I want to know. I got to work on my lighting. But how's the lighting? Can you hear me? Let me know where you guys are watching from. And don't forget you rocking out with the one and only Philly Down. But all is good, man. All is well. What's going on with you guys on this early morning? It's 12:28 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States of America, man. Once again, you see what the topic is. Should the migrants get blamed for everything? Should they be blamed for everything that's going on? Because I feel like this is bigger than the migrants. I feel like the migrants only can do what we allow them to do. So should the migrants get blamed for everything that's going on? Should they get blamed in New York for the scooter epidemic? You don't get it, the scooter epidemic. Should they get blamed for the scooter epidemic? Should they get blamed for the hotel shelters that they're staying in? Should they get blamed for the food crisis in New York? Should they get blamed? Oh man, should they get blamed for the hospitals in New York being crowded? Should they get blamed for crime going up in New York? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Stefan, man, thank you for the $4.99. $4.49.99 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm the master of my fate and the captain of my soul. I do not complain because I control my own destiny. Shout out to my big brother Philly Dom, and shout out to Peter Carter Belize. Represent. Thank you, man. Thank you. He said passport bros for life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even though I don't consider myself to be a passport bro, because I'm a traveler, but thank you for the $49.99 super chat. That's definitely a good way to start it alive, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Thank you so much, champ. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jennifer said hello. Shout out to Jennifer. What's going on with you, Jennifer? Who else is in the live, man? Sherry said taking advantage. Yeah, I hear you. Said they taking advantage. I hear you. But who put them in that position to take advantage? Because I'm sure when they made the trip to the border or to the United States, no matter how they arrived to the United States, I'm sure they didn't think they was gonna get all them accommodations. Now they know because social media news spreads fast now. So now they know if they go to places like New York, they'll get a hotel, more than likely a hotel shelter, even though they have what you call them I always forget the name what do you call it tent shelters, but it's a good chance they can get a hotel shelter. They know they're gonna get food. Know they're gonna get clothing. Their kids are gonna be able to go to school there. It's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Sherry said government is definitely the first to blame. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Definitely. Definitely. The migrants is they only allowed to do what you let them do. If you let somebody come in your house and you let them come in there and you give them access to all the rooms and everything in the house, and you just keep giving them access to everything, they're only going to do what you allow them to do. I'm sure when the first batch of migrants come, they didn't know they was going to be in some luxury hotels and stuff like that. More people want to come to New York because of the name, and I'm not even sure if they pick where they go. I think once they load them up on a bus, they say this bus is going to Chicago, this bus is going to California, this bus is going to New York, this bus is going to Massachusetts. This bus is going to Vermont. I think that's what happens. Just in my opinion, man. But once again, everybody that's watching, make sure you get a video like. And once again, thank you, Stefan, aka Omar, for the I said $49, $49.99 super chat. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Max, watch what you say, Max. You gotta watch what you're saying, Max. What's going on? We are your we are your them. What is it? We or your them. Okay. Good morning from the West Coast. Sometimes I get confused when I got these shades on, but this is a part of my style. If anybody watch my videos, I've been on YouTube for over 4 years, almost 5 years now. If anybody know my style, I always wear shades. Now I started wearing the nerdy glasses and stuff like that. But I figured I'd go back to vintage phillydom and wear the shades and stuff. But yeah, we got a big migrant crisis on our hands, man. And shout out to my people in Chicago, man. They fighting back hard, man. They really trying to stop the migrants from setting up shop there, man. I even watched some of the YouTube videos. The guy was like, "We don't want you here. We don't want them there. We don't want this. We don't want that." It's rough, man, being a migrant, man. But this definitely has to stop, man. I'm doing this late night just to talk to you guys, just to see what you guys have to say about the subject matter. I'm not here to give all my opinion and tell you everything. If you don't know who I am, like I said, my name is phillydom. I'm a shop blogger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I've traveled the world, but right now I'm in New York doing a lot of videos. Also, the type of videos I do, people are like, "Oh, why you don't interview the people and stuff?" I tried that before, and it was a little difficult to interview people, migrants and stuff like that, because a lot of them don't want to be interviewed and stuff like that. And even if you watch the news, even on the news, the migrants are always like, they cover their face or their back is turned. You rarely see them do an interview, and you can actually see the migrant. The migrants right now, some of them are feared for their life because, they know that people don't like them, and they know that they're cutting into the homeless money and the veterans money, and they know that. They know, especially in New York. You're gonna hear me talk about New York a lot, just because that's where my videos are based out of, New York. That's why I did the groundwork. That's why I went around and showed you the different migrant shelters, showed you how the migrants are living, letting you know what type of jobs and stuff they're getting. So that's what I know. So you always hear me talk a lot about New York, but I mean, obviously we know what's going on in other parts of the United States and the world, and the struggle is real. Yeah, Tino said we can't print money. Yes, indeed, but they can definitely use your taxpayer money. They can't print money, but they can definitely use your taxpayer money, and that's what they're doing. That's why I tell people, man, they try to make this a black and white thing. Now, one thing I will say, me being a black man, I will say this, that this crisis will affect certain races more than other races. But at the end of the day, if you're a U.S. citizen, if you're a green card holder, and you go to work every day, and you have a job, and you pay taxes, this will definitely affect you. I don't care who you are, this will definitely affect you. They can raise the taxes in your state and everything, and they can justify this because of this migrant crisis. I feel sorry for people in Chicago. I feel sorry for people in New York, and I'm staying in New York right now, and I feel sorry for people in New York because, all over there, it's California. And be honest with you, my prayers go to California because California been getting this the whole time. California, Texas, Arizona, they've been getting this the whole time. Migrants coming in, but especially California, man. I lived out in California. I lived in LA for a couple years. In LA, man, they was always having, migrants coming through the border. I know a lot of people get pissed off with the name. They say, don't call them migrants, but that's what the news is calling them. And I think it just sounds like a respectable name to call them. Like I said before, I'm not mad with them. We not mad with them. I get that. That's some Puff Daddy, Biggie Smalls back in the day rap line. But I'm not mad at them. The system in place for them to come was done very poorly. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. That's 100% what the problem is. Let me read some of you guys' comments. If you want me to read your comment fast, super chat me. I'll put my Cash App here as well, man. Support your boy. This is my full-time hustle. This is my job. I'm a travel vlogger. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. And this topic touched my heart, like I said before, because I travel to some of these countries where these migrants are from, and I know the situations that they're coming from, and I do understand why they come into the United States. So, a lot of people get mad. They want you to say certain things. They want you to be a certain politically correct about this and that. But I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I know some of the situations that they're coming from. Let me start with Sal. Sal said, race, no matter if you're poor, it's affecting programs for the poor. Yeah, Sal, I agree 100%. But you got some people that make this all about race. So they'll be like, oh, they're replacing the black man, or they're replacing this person in the country and stuff like that. But I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like it's deeper than that. But once again, I will say it once again, because people will misconstrue this and say this over and over. That's why I love YouTube. You can play back the video later and you can hear what I said. This will also affect some races more than others. This crisis will affect some races more than others. So I want to make sure that I say that so everybody can hear what I'm saying. And once again, make sure you guys get a video like. Shout out to Jennifer Victor's. What's going on with you? This is my Instagram. Anybody want to reach out to me to Instagram if they want to go out with me when I walk around and do these walk and talk videos and let you see what's going on in New York? I would greatly appreciate it. I need all the help I can get, man. Maggie said, I'm very sensitive to it as I hear you, alphabet person. I hear you. These immigrants groups are very against our rights, college education, violating our rights, or I guess you're saying violating our rights. College educated white women are the only group that is okay. I hear you, pro LGBT rights. I hear you. But this is something that we need to take up with our government officials, man. This is something to do with our government officials. This is some of the migrants, yeah, they are ungrateful. I did videos and I walked around, and they were supposed to go to Bennett Field. Once again, I talk most of the time when I'm talking about New York City. They were supposed to go to Bennett Field. It's a facility for migrants. It's a tent facility, and a lot of the migrants were upset with the facility. They didn't want to stay there, and they got back on the bus. And that showed me that they was like ungrateful. I feel like if you're a beggar, and I'm not saying they're beggars, but if you're in need, you can't be choicy. They already brought you up from the border. They put you on a boat. I mean, not on a boat, but they put you on a bus. They brought you up to New York and different places. You should be 100% cooperating with them. But I understand the weather's getting bad. A lot of them, are not used to this weather because they're from a tropical environment. But I mean, you just got to adapt where you at. Max said, I won't be surprised if the migrants don't respect our laws here because they already crossed the border illegally. I mean, some of them will respect it, other ones won't. The U.S. is a very structured country. And, these migrants are coming from all different countries, African countries, South American, Central American countries, the Asian world, all over the world. Some countries have, strong rules and regulations. The U.S. is very structured and has a lot of rules and regulations that maybe some of the countries that they come from is not as structured. So it might take them a while to understand the U.S. way of doing things. But once they get it, they get it. If not, then, they'll be back on a flight to their country. And like I said, I have zero tolerance for any migrant if they're still in or doing any criminal activities because it's too much money. Like I keep saying, I said it in a video yesterday, too much money is invested in them. I mean, they invested a lot of money in these people. Just in New York City alone, they spent it over 300 million, and I don't mean to laugh, but the numbers are staggering. Over 300 million a month on migrants. So that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And they don't, they'll be real quick in the U.S. to tell you that they don't have no funding for this or they can't do that. And then the migrant situation hit and the money just came out of nowhere. They're making it happen. You know what I mean? They're figuring it out and they're making it happen at the price of the taxpayer in the United States of America. 44 said, why don't you talk about the future of the anchor babies? Philly, tell the people what an anchor baby is. I mean, that's, they're going to have somebody, they're going to be kids that's going to be born here. I see it now. I mean, when I go by the different migrant shelters, I see a lot of the, not a lot, but some of the women are pregnant and stuff like that. But I mean, that's a part of this movement, man. If I'm saying that wrong, somebody correct me in the chat, but that's what I think an anchor baby is, like the first one that's born on like American soil. And once they're on American soil and they're born there, they're American citizens. So, oh man, that gives them a lifeline to the United States as well. But it's so much to talk about, man. It's so much to talk about. But like I said, do you feel like they should take the blame for everything? This is bigger than the migrants. I see Carl said for $400 a day for a family alone. Yeah, it's $400 a day. You're right. In New York City, because I know we got people watching from all over, but in New York City, it's $400 a day for a migrant family. It's $400 a day for a migrant family. Let me see my phone. I'm gonna call some people soon. Let me see. Let me see something. I'm gonna get you and Peter on the call soon, man. I'm gonna get you and Peter on the call soon. Let me let's talk a little bit more. Got some people that's gonna call in. Oh, come on. There it goes. Yes, it's a lot going on, man. Let's see. Johnny said, are your police stations like how they are here in Chicago? Johnny, no, it's different. Johnny, is different. They getting well taken care of in New York City. And I don't mean to laugh, but they're staying in hotel shelters. Some of them are staying in some nice hotel shelters. Other ones are in tents, shelters. Other ones are in, regular shelters. Some are even staying in like these it's called it's like a jail that they don't use no more. I even videotaped one of the jails in Harlem, New York, that they don't use no more. They have some migrants staying there as well. So I mean, they're spreading them all over the city. Old office buildings that they don't use no more. It was an office building in Queens that I went to like twice, and they have migrants staying there as well. I mean, they're putting them anywhere they can put them in, but it's a lot of them staying in Queens, and there's a lot of them staying in hotel shelters. I mean, from I don't even want to name. They're staying. Some of them are staying in some nice hotels. If you knew where they were staying, you guys would really be in uproar. Like some of them are staying in some real nice facilities, man. Really nice facilities. Carter said, right to shelter. Yeah, it's different. Yes, indeed. I hear you on that. Paul said, imagine, what do you say? From tropical. Yeah, they're coming from tropical and dealing with East Coast winters. Boy, it's rough for them, man. It's rough. They're not used to this weather, man. I'm telling you, it's a big difference. But that will tell you, you know what I mean? And people get mad. They think I'm like giving an excuse for them. That would tell you how severe the problems are in their country. That people would get up with their family or their friends and walk to the United States. That tells you the do or die need. Like I said in the last video, you couldn't get nobody to walk. You couldn't pay people in the U.S. to walk from L.A. to New York City and pay them. If you're like, I'm gonna give you $2,000, I need you to walk from L.A. to New York City. Not many people would be interested in that goal. We said, I just heard they are cutting funds for emergency services. All those extra people are less law, not good. Yeah, that's true. They definitely doing that. Sabrina Price, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Prince, thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you. Oh man, thank you so much. Let's see. Carl said, "I moved to the country. Will I get this to stay in their top shelf hotels?" Man, I'm a travel vlogger, man. I'm the right person to talk to about this. I've traveled to many countries, and no, man, you have to pay for your stay wherever you at, man. What's going on? What they're getting in New York and other places throughout the United States, and it's not just the United States because other countries, Canada has migrants there. England has migrants there. It's an epidemic all over right now. Um, no, when you go to these countries, you don't we don't get the same treatment. They're not going. No, you got to pay for your stay in the hotels or everything. No, getting food and stuff. No, no, no. Only if you're in another country, you might have a friend there, somebody that you know already, and you stay at their apartment or at their house. That's about it. But no, I've never seen this generosity from the U.S. Man, I've never seen this type of generosity. Donald Davis, man, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate that. Appreciate you. Lulu said, "After party." Hello, phillydom in the chat. Shout out to you, Lulu. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And Donald, once again, Donald Davis, thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Reed said, "I would disagree." Reed, what you disagree with, man? Talk to us. And once again, hit the like button. It don't cost you guys nothing to hit the like button. All you got to do is hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button. Share my videos. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, the struggle is real. And I think I know the problem is bigger than the migrants, so we can't blame them for everything. But like I said before, I am against them committing any crimes, anything like that. If they do anything like that, they need to go back to their countries right away. But everybody comes here, they're seeking the American dream. They're here because they're seeking the American dream, the quote unquote American dream. And they watch our movies, our culture, our lifestyle. People want to be a part of America. But when they get here and they here now, they're gonna find out it's hard work and dedication. It's nothing easy for you in the States. Even if you achieve wealth and education, you're gonna work for it. Everything you're gonna have to work for it. And now, in their countries, they don't really get them type of opportunities. Paul Henson said the U.S. screwed up the countries 50 years ago. This is the result. What country are you talking about? And thank you for the $5 super chat, Paul. What country are you talking about? That's why I do these lives and talk to you. I sort of got an idea what country you're talking about, but what countries are you talking about? Or what country? He said countries. He said the U.S. screwed up their countries 50 years ago. This is the result. Let me know what country it is. Then Al said free beer and cigarettes, American dream. I hear you, Al. You funny. Al Robinson, that was funny. Stefan said facts, Paul. Yeah, Stefan, we going on soon, man. And then Peter will come on after that. So I can ask you how you feel about it, man. I'm trying to warm you up for the debate tonight. It's my boy, Stefan. We got a nickname for him. The passport guy speaks out. I think we call him the passport guy. Our boy Amar, we'll call him the passport guy speaks out. Max Anderson said, I can see them getting as much money here as they can, then go back to their original countries. Well, someone's going to do that. You know how it go. They'll come here, live. A whole bunch of them will live in an apartment together. They'll stack dough. They'll work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever they got to do. Stack dough, and they'll send money back, and they'll build a house back in their country, and I'll just work here maybe 15 years, 10 hard years, maybe 20 years, and then they'll go back to their countries. I mean, remember, a lot of these people don't want to leave their country. They're only leaving that country because the government is unstable, it's political unrest, whatever the circumstances is that push them to leave their country with their family. And, they just come here just to make get a better life for themselves. That's what the end game is, for them to get a better life for themselves and to be able to survive and live and strive. And the U.S. does offer that, you know what I mean? And a lot of people from the States don't understand that. Some people from the States travel, but a lot of us from the States don't really travel like that. And they don't understand that how you're blessed here from a financial point of view to be in the U.S. because you can definitely work hard and do what you have to do, and you can make money in this system. Once again, guys, hit the like button and share the videos. Paul Henson said, "This is a hustle. This is a hustler's country. Once they get set down, I'll be good." Yeah. Because the problem is, what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of them don't have working papers to work. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. And and my knowledge is coming out of New York because that's where I'm recording my videos. So out of New York City, and I'm just telling you what I see with my two eyes. A lot of them don't have working papers to work, so they can't work legally. You can always people work in the U.S. under the table all the time, and that's other countries. They don't have to be the U.S. anywhere. You know what I mean? So, but it's a process they have to go through to get their working papers to be able to work. And I know that more and more Venezuelans are getting their working papers, but not many of them got their working papers. And it's people from other countries that are here as well, and they gotta wait like 6 months. And then I know it probably be a little longer because everything is backed up because it's an influx of migrants, so everything is backed up. So they're not allowed to get their working papers. So therefore, they can't work legally. So now that's when people do. I see a lot of them doing. The migrants are doing. What do you call it? Recycling. Like you go around, you go to the trash can or the bin or whatever, and you grab the cans and the plastics, and then you can go to one of the little machines and put all the plastic cans in there. You can get a couple of dollars. I see a lot of migrants doing that. Well, not a lot, but enough of them that you can catch them on the street. In one of my last video, I got a migrant in there doing that. That's one job they're doing, and then everybody always asks about the scooters, phillydom, the scooters, the scooters. What's going on with the scooters? The scooters. What's going on with the scooters? The scooters. The scooters. Um, a lot of them are getting scooters because that's cheap transportation for them. I don't know, a scooter run about $2,000, $3,000. Some of them are, have families, and I know you're gonna get mad when I tell you this. The ones that came up here with their wife and their husband and wife and kids, they get like $2,000, 2,200. That's from New York. Every city is different. I mean, every state and every city is different. But I know in New York City they get like 2,200 if they have a family. I talked to a guy and he said he was independent, so he said he don't really get money like that, and he got a scooter. And I always tell people this story about the scooter. He owned his scooter. What he did was he worked under the table $500 a week at a restaurant in New York City, and he saved up his money, and that's how he got his scooter. But some of them are renting the scooters, some of them are buying them. They're doing different things, but they use the scooters for delivery service. So that's another job. They use them, working on the table. Then they, do delivery service. And I don't know how they can do that if the papers ain't right, but that's between them. But they do delivery service. They do for the different apps. They do delivery service for the different apps and deliver food and stuff. But it's getting colder and colder in New York, so I don't know how that's gonna work out for them. But that's what they're doing to survive. So also, I see them on the trains. They're selling food and stuff on the trains, like candy bars and different food and stuff like that. Also, I see the migrants selling food to other migrants. So one migrant might have started like a little restaurant from whatever the money they made, and then they'll sell that to the other migrants. Because I know, like with the Venezuelans, and I talk about them a lot because there's a lot of them in New York City, and they're like the most famous out of. Let's be real. Let's be 100% real. Let's be transparent. Out of all the migrants, the Venezuelans are getting the most attention. I know they have a lot of numbers here, and they're getting the most attention. And what I was gonna say, they're getting the most attention. So that's why I always talk about the Venezuelans, because they're getting the most attention. Like I said before, out of all the migrants, it was something I had to say, but I lost my train of thought. What was I saying, guys, about the Venezuela? It was something else I had to say about them. But I know I was talking about the job situation that, they do the scooters, they use the scooters to do deliveries, they do recycling, they collect cans and plastic. The females are on the train. and on the street selling candy, and then they also sell food to their other migrants too for them to make money as well. It's a lot going on. They're doing a lot to survive. They're doing a lot to survive. Urban said no license plate on a moped. Yeah, some of the mopeds you see on my videos, they don't have license plates, but some of them are still riding around with no license plate. Only New York City PD and them can explain that. Because I know if it was a New Yorker riding around with his car with no plates or no license plate, it would be a problem. It would be a problem. If he couldn't present the papers or whatever, it would be a problem. I just think the situation is so out of control that it would be hard for them to take every scooter and check every paperwork. But I mean, you're downtown Manhattan, looking crazy, man. Like you got the NYC Road and scooters all the way across the street. We got the back of the Roosevelt Hotel. Man, they everywhere, man. They everywhere. They everywhere. Going to, man. Watch what you say, man. Watch what you say. Flower Child says selling EPT candy. Yeah, they doing whatever they got to do. They doing something, man. Paul said they are taking the scooters with you on it. Lots of laughs. Steven said, cool. Got you live. Steven, no problem, man. I'm glad you can be a part of the live. Everybody that's watching, make sure you get a video like. Make sure you share my videos. Support your boy. phillydom via Cash App at money phillydom 75. Had to put that up there. There we go. Amy said, hi, Philly. How's everyone? All illegals can vote now. They can't vote federal yet, but they can vote in the states. Amy, how true is that? I don't even know. I have to check into that. So you're saying that all illegals can vote now? They can vote federal. I got to check into that. And then, like Maggie said, how, Amy? Like, I mean, that's a big statement, Amy, my friend. Shout out to you. You're going to explain that one to us. Please explain that. Amy said Biden has given them citizenship. How is that possible? How's Biden giving them citizenship? I had to check into that, Amy, because that's a big statement. I will send you. Oh, you say you'll send me the information. Please do, because I'm confused with that one. 44 said phillydom Welch. The next date you're going to be in New York. Apparently, you don't have a clue about New York City, and you sound like you have no clue about New York City. I will show you New York City now. I'm thinking, let me see, that I'll be in Manhattan probably on Thursday. Just hit me up via Instagram and we'll talk. But I don't claim to be that I know New York like that. You know what I mean? I know it enough to get around, but still a lot of stuff I don't know. So you can help me. I would greatly appreciate that. Reed said I put a link in one of your older videos about the vote. Reed, put it in my newest video, whatever my latest video out. Put it in that, and we can talk about it. Kelly said, "Hey Philly, it's 1 a.m. here too. Late, man. Yeah, it's late. I know I'm late, Kelly said, I can't. You come earlier. Lots of laugh. I mean, I will. I'll mix it up sometimes. Sometimes I can come in the morning. This is just when I feel like comfortable doing them. Max said once Trump gets in relocated, love and order will be restored in this country. I hear you. Faith said, my brother just moved out the Bronx, New York, last week. He said it's a mess. Yeah, it's a mess, man. That's what they tell me. Horn 2 said everyone must be represented. That's how they will get their vote. Kelly said, have you seen No Content TV? I see him on Instagram and stuff. John, man, watch what you say, man. You're doing too much, man. You're doing too much. Willie said Trump will know how to fix all this nonsense. Okay. Sabrina said, don't know if you know this, but my best friend's brother is a border patrol. Well, I know now, agent, and he was telling us the other day that when illegals, aliens are processed, okay. What else you got to say, Sabrina? You got to say something else. When illegal aliens are processed, because that's something we need to know. That's something we need to know. So I'm going to wait for her to come back with the rest of that. Donald Davis said the people need to take buses, trips to Washington, D.C. and have a voice. Yeah, Donald, yeah, I hear you on that. They protest a little bit in New York, but there's not been, like overwhelming group of people protesting. Okay, Sabrina said they'll get, okay, the papers who to where to go, and they get 5,000 gift card. Yeah, I heard about the $5,000 gift card. She's saying that Sabrina's saying that she knows somebody that works at the border, a border patrol person that works at the border. I think it's even a relative, her friend's brother, a relative or a friend. And she was saying that after they get processed and everything, that they give the migrants a $5,000 gift card. So, and also at the border, they process them. They let them know where they're going if they want to go to Chicago, New York, California, or wherever they're going. But that's how they do it. Hold on, let me call my boy, Pat, the passport guy. Let's talk to the passport guy, and then we can talk to the Belizean Real Talk. Peter Carter. Hold on. I'm gonna just call him. See what he says. What's up, passport guy?
Yo.
What's going on with you, passport
What's
guy?
going on?
What's going on with you, passport guy?
Hey, I'm just sitting here, man, just listening to you, looking at the chat.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You got any?
Passports.
Yeah, you got anything to add to the conversation? Because today, you know what the title is, because you gave me the title. That are we gonna blame the migrants for everything? What do you think of that title, and what you think is going on?
I don't think we can.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's a sensitive. Okay, so last night was wild.
Yeah.
So public enemy number one now.
Mm-hmm.
To your audience.
The passport guy is public enemy number one.
Yeah, I'm public enemy number one, but
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, man. Somebody got to be the bad guy. Scarface said that.
Yes. Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. I get it. I'm not ignorant to what's going on. Okay. I get it. My only how can I put it? My only question to the American people is, what's the solution and what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Because we always, as Americans, this is a fact, we always complain about stuff.
Okay.
We stay complaining.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Go to the barbershop, people complaining. You on the bus, people complaining. You on the subway, people complaining. You watch the news, people complaining. So my thing is, what's the solution to the problem? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, what are you going to do to fix your situation? Because I'm seeing people say, oh, they stealing. Oh, they coming over here, they're bringing crime. Well, it was crime here before they got here.
Yeah.
We have people stealing here. Have people forgot about the people that's going into the malls and stealing in packs.
Because it's
You know what I'm
Christmas
saying?
time,
Going into the malls stealing packs.
Yeah, they just,
especially in the Bay Area.
yeah.
You know, I'm from LA. The Bay in LA, we've had a lot of people going into the malls just stealing. You know what I'm saying? Stealing, like, I'm talking about thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of products. So we can't blame migrants for something that has been going on here for a minute.
I hear you, passport guy. I hear you.
You know, the gangs, even with the gangs, like, you got certain people saying, okay, well, they're bringing gangs. Okay, but gangs have always been here in the States. Mexican Mafia, MS-13, Sereno 13, come on from LA. I'm from South Central. So this element has been here. So my thing is, you can't really blame everybody for that.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's equivalent to saying all black people are criminals. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's not true.
There's
good people in every race. There's good people everywhere. So I get it. I understand people mad. You know, they feel some type of way about the treatment that these people are getting. But you can't be mad at the people that's getting the treatment. You got to be mad at the people that's treating.
That's giving them the treatment. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to stop you for 1 second. I see somebody here. My friend Amy said, because you was asking about solution to the problem. She said the solution is easy. Amy said the solution is easy. Deport them. Over 1 million illegals went to court and did not qualify for asylum. They should have been deported immediately, but Homeland Security said they don't have enough staff. No, they stretched to the wall, man, because more migrants are coming in, so they process them, and they got a whole bunch on their back, and they might not have enough staffing to do what they have to do. And then some places are saying, like, where you from, Arizona? Where you from in Arizona? I know at one time, I don't know if it changed today, passport guy. I don't know if it changed because what is it? The governor of your state, the female that's the governor of your state. She said, I don't know her name. You might know her name. She said that she wasn't going to use any like National Guard or military to help the border. Now her stance on that might have changed in the next couple of days. In the last couple of days, but that's what they were saying. So what do you know what's going on with Arizona? Or do they got military at the border now to help the border patrol guys, because they stretch to the max?
Honestly, man, I'm not even sure.
Okay.
Because I haven't been following it. I haven't really been following this.
Okay.
For a couple of days now. You know, I know what's going on, but like I said, I haven't really had a stronghold on this situation like you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure someone in the chat is here.
Yeah.
In Arizona, because I saw some people in the comments earlier said that they was in Tucson or something like that. So anybody in the chat that got some information about that, feel free to, elaborate. But honestly, I can't really say yay or nay.
Okay.
With this.
Yeah, I hear you. Conspiracy said right, but they are illegal and should be deported. Yeah, that's true, but they got to get their day in court. A lot of people know, everything in the U.S., which we call it due process. Like, you got to go to court, and they got to plead their case. And if the judge don't, accept what they saying, then they send them back. But they do have to get their day in court. Shout out to JT Woods. I see you in the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to Jennifer.
Yeah, shout out to Jennifer.
I see she got my back. She ain't allowing, dumbass people
to say anything.
Comments.
Yeah, to say
Just
crazy comments. Yeah, no, she on it.
Yeah.
She on it 100%.
Yeah, I could have did it, but I'm like, nah, if I do it, then,
Yeah.
But like I said, I get it. I understand why people are upset, but being upset and angry is not going to fix it.
No, we have
to think from a strategic place.
Yeah, that's true.
Because when you act out of anger, and when you act out of emotion, you do irrational things.
That's true.
And you got to understand, our country, people watch us around the world from all different continents. People watch us. We set the trends.
That's true.
So people are watching us right now
100%.
and how we're dealing with this situation.
100%.
So you have to be mindful of that too. But people don't want to talk about that though.
Yeah, so they have to make sure they do it in a certain way, in a certain order. And shout out to my boy Jerm Thomas in the chat. Alpha Mel in the chat. He said, Viva Shippensburg. That's Shippensburg University, the school I used to go to college back in the day, man. Cool spot, man. Cool people. Shout out to my boy Alpha Mel in the building. You know, they're 100% true about that, man. They're 100% true. Sherry said, this is just word. What is it? Word salad? This is just word salad. What do you mean by that? You understand what she means? She said, this is just word salad.
I don't know what they saying, but you know, people gonna be mad because I'm not siding with everybody. I'm my own thinker, and like when I sent the $50 super chat,
yeah, appreciate you,
I said,
brother.
I'm the captain of my fate. Nah, bro, you my brother.
Yeah.
I said, I'm the captain of my fate, master of my soul. I don't let others move me. I set trends. I'm a leader. I don't lead under everybody else. I don't sniff everybody else's ass. So sorry if you want me to sniff ass, but I'm just not gonna sniff your ass because of how you feel. I'm a grown man too. I have a right to feel how I feel. You're not gonna force me to feel how you want me to feel.
You have your way of
Get out of
thinking.
here.
You have your way of thinking. They have their way of thinking. No, I hear you on that. Somebody in the chat said that they said that Trump is going to come in and fix all this, and they said if he doesn't win, it's going to be like crazy in the United States. What do you think about that? They banking on Trump getting in office in 2024, but you know he has some other problems going on. If he can't, or if they don't allow him, I mean. It's just so backwards right now. I don't know who the candidates are, man. It's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. It depends who runs the House.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, I mean, it just depends. If the Republicans can get the seats, the majority of the seats in the White House, then he can have his way. But if it's going to be 50-50 on both sides,
it's going to be hard.
It's going to be even. It's going to be rough. And then it's going to come down to him having to veto certain things. And I mean, this situation is going to get tricky. This ain't voting on new roads in a city or opening up a new highway. This is people's livelihoods.
Yeah, because they paying taxes and stuff like that. And taxes are going to go sky high, especially, like I said, I'm doing the New York coverage, especially in places like New York. The taxes are going to go sky high because, I mean, like you said, if this didn't happen, the taxes still will go up, but this is justifiable, and they spending a lot of money, man. They spending $300 million a day in New York City to take care of migrants, like all their needs, you know, all the migrants. $300 million, I mean, not a day, $300 million a month. They spending about $10 million a day on all the migrants. It's crazy numbers, man. Crazy numbers.
What's his name? Theron 44th?
Yeah.
Your mama. That's not what your mama said last night.
Oh, no, yo. Don't go in too deep with her.
Nah, bro. Like, it's repercussions for the words that you speak, man.
Yeah.
Like, you got computer gangsters on this chat, but if they saw me face to face,
no, they wouldn't
have that same energy.
They will have that, yeah. But yeah, don't let them get you in, man. Get you involved, man. I told you I done cried on lives before. I done got mad, but now I'm a seasoned veteran at it, so I get a little better at it. Okay, so Jennifer said, please be respectful, on Phillydom's live, because I might need some more moderators because there's a lot of people on the live, man. But this crisis situation, this is gonna be this is the ticket for the 24 election, man. This is gonna be, like you said, they ain't gonna be caring about roads, they ain't gonna care about none of that. They gonna care about what we gonna do about this situation. I need to make somebody else.
This may lead to a government shutdown.
Yeah,
they can't come to an agreement because this is something serious. These are people's lives that you're playing with. Like,
money
These
you're
people
playing
have
with.
children.
Yeah.
Mothers are over here. Like people from all different walks of life.
Yeah.
Like I said, the world is watching.
Yeah.
The world is watching. Look at what Brazil just did because of how we're treating people that's traveling here from Brazil to come into America. Now look what happened with us.
Yeah, what you say is 2,000. Let them know.
To go to Brazil.
Yeah, you gotta have. They want to see your bank statement. You gotta have what you said, $2,000. What are they asking for?
They want to see your bank statements. They want to see 30 days of activity on your bank account. They want to see $2,000 in your bank account. And we have to pay a visa now. We have to pay like $80 for a visa. And this is because we put, I'm not going to say sanctions, but we're giving Brazilians a hard time coming over here to the country. So they're like, okay, so since you're giving our people a rough time entering the United States, we're going to do the exact same thing to your country. And that's what I'm saying. This is deeper. People are watching right now. America is the most influential country in the world. People watch us.
Everything we do, the way we dress,
everything we do,
the way we talk, how we handle business, how our government reacts to stuff, how what type of foods we eat, how do we hang out, everything. They just like, I'm a traveler, man. I go to these different countries and people are like fascinated with the United States. But I always tell them, man, when you get to the United States, man, the vacation is over, man. This is a country that's real structured and you're going to work hard. You know what I mean? You can always achieve, success and, do good and everything, but you're going to work, man. You're going to work here. People work in the U.S., man. The vacation is over. In some of these other countries, it's real laid back. They have a better way of life. And a lot of people in the U.S. don't understand when I tell them that, as far as they don't have the money that the U.S. have or anything, but the quality of life is better. And a lot of people are like, huh? What do you mean? Like, the quality of life is better. People are, it's more laid back, it's more relaxed, but they don't make the money that we make in the U.S. Hold on for a second. Let me check this one. JT Woods said, I saw a video about going live in Portugal. Nice and cheap, but you have to buy in, $250K. These migrants are coming with nothing. Oh, he was saying that he saw a video about Portugal that if you spend, I guess, like $250,000 in the country, buy property or whatever, you can get your citizenship or something there. And then he said now that the migrants are coming there and they gonna stay there. Obviously, some of them going to be able to stay there, and they didn't have to do nothing when they asking for like a $250,000 for you to buy into the country to get your citizenship or I guess your residence to stay there. So it's like you said, it's a crazy world. It's a crazy world right now.
I just know people watching these countries. They watching us right now.
Oh, yeah.
Sherry
said, let me see. Oh, I see Peter. Hold on one second. Peter Carter said, good night, brother Philly. Keep up the good work. Peter, you want to come on the live real quick? You think I should call? Get Peter on
to Uncle Peter, man.
And then I'll put you back on. I got you. The passport bro has spoken. I mean, this passport guy has spoken. Not the bro, the passport guy. Let me see if I can get Peter on here. All right, let me get Peter on here real quick to say something. He said, yes. Hold on, man. Ali, what's going on with the phone? Okay. Let me try to get Peter on here real quick. Peter Carter. Guy from Belize right here. My boy from Belize, my Central American connection. What's going on, Peter? Hold on. Put a speaker. Everything is going good, man. Everything is going good. What you want to let them know about the migrant situation? Let them know where you from. Talk to them real quick.
I just want to say, man, first of all, I want to say you're doing a good job. And one of the things I want to say, man, is like, to me, Phil, you have got this thing under control. But I want to say, to me, everybody is saying it's the migrants, and the way how I feel, Phil, People have a right to go anywhere they want to go, because I have to be honest with you, Phil. You know what? Migrants is what build a country, and I'm right with you. Get into problems when you're stealing and you're violating and you're hurting other people, going into stores and stealing. Well, then you should send back. But the way how I see people are complaining, it's like, you know what? Anymore because it's the migrants. A lot of people say they can't drink their coffee anymore because it's the migrants. A lot of people are saying they're sick because of the migrants. So the migrants is getting blamed for everything, even for the weather.
Yeah, he said even for the weather.
Yeah, for everything, I see people put up posts, man. A lady called in and said, you know what? She said, my name is Curran, and I'm from Alabama. And she said, you know what? I can't have my coffee anymore. And the guy says, why? She says, because of the migrants. No, Phil, let me just say this, man. America was built with migrants.
That's true.
I came and I went to the United States and I produced his kids. So I would consider myself a migrant. That's what they call us, but I'm not no migrant. They're the migrant because they're from Indian there, so they are the migrants. But I just want to say, man, you know, I just got up really and I caught the live and I said, yo, man, I'm on the live. But Phil, I want to say, continue your good work. I want to big up another brother by the name of Stefan. He was, I caught Stefan on the live just a little bit. I want to say he's doing a good job. But people who are out there listening, you know, please support Phillydom, man. Please support Philly. Philly is here doing a good job. You all don't have to take him up to $500,000. This guy is doing a good job. This is what he does. You all like listening to the migrant situation, and you all like listening to other situation and how they come up from Colombia and how they come through the Panama jungle and all that and all that stuff. You like to see he goes from Chicago to New York or from Philly back there. Man, it costs money. You need to support Philly. You know, you support Philly. Oh, by the way, Philly, I said something and to correct it, I just wanted to make an announcement. If anybody knows where I don't know, Biden and Donald Trump is, ask them to please continue pay me for their houses before they go to jail, because I'm doing something for both of them down here in Belize. Anyway, man, Phil, you know, I'm just frigging you up, but I just want to say continue to work. If anybody has any questions, they could contact me.
Okay.
A few people contact me. People contact me last night, Phil.
Okay, that was good. That was wonderful, yeah.
And they were asking, most of the people were asking, it's three of them. I told Stefan they had asked concerning the properties. And some of them wanted to find out with their retirement checks, if they could come into here and live with it, because the United States retires 30,000 people a day.
I ain't know that. 30,000 a day retired in the United States. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. What happened is the retirement comes from all the different states. Remember, they have over 52 states.
Yes.
It comes from different states. And then what happened is a lot of people who retire, who gets just what we call a minimum check, they have to try to survive with the check. Imagine you get, Phil, I'm just saying, you get $3,000 per month. You can barely survive with that. Not in New York.
New York. Definitely not in New York.
That can't pay no rent. So you need to where that money now is now $6,000. $6,000 could get you a nice house in Belize, and you could get a big backyard. You could do your plants, and you could grow your chicken. Like Phillydom, one of the things I know about you, Philly, you like to eat the big chicken legs.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you're still eating the big chicken legs.
Yeah, I'm still eating them.
I want to shout out to all the people who are on the live, and I want to say keep supporting Phillydom. Subscribe. Keep donating and helping him. You know, one of the things is too, Philly, is that another I was watching something, I'm not gonna call his name or whatever. I was watching something that, you know, I think another YouTuber had said, you are the person who really came into Central America first. Who really came up the side, yeah. And they were saying you were the person who really came on this side and really opened the people.
Maggie, thank you.
Before you was a YouTuber, you came in here, I think you said 9 years ago.
9 years, almost 10 years, maybe 10, 9 years. I've been coming to Belize for a long time.
Yeah, before that, okay. That's before anybody come in here. Another thing I wanted to share with you, but I'm not gonna let this out the bag. Big up to my brother Stefan. Oh, I'm so happy that Stefan is gonna be working, coming down to Belize, and he's gonna be working, doing his job from Yeah, I got a big been trying, and he's so genuine. Phil, there's something I want to say. I'm not gonna let it out the bag. For all the YouTubers that's ever come into Belize, and I want to share something with you. I'm a little bit better. None has done a certain content in here that the Belizean had said, no YouTuber. And so I'm waiting for you to come back so I can tell you what it is that no YouTuber has ever done.
Okay. No, I'll definitely do it, man. Definitely.
Yeah. So one of the things is another thing I want to share. I am president. I just want to shout out to the people. I am the president of the Doomsday Prepper in Belize, meaning that, you know, I'm the president down here that anybody who wants to buy properties and build bunkers. Yeah, in Central America, you could call and contact me. I'm a one-stop guy. I do from A to Z facilitation. And also, I represent Mr. Phillydom, so I am very honest, straightforward, very, very transparent, and I'm straight to the point. But before I get off this live, I want to say this to you. The migrants are human beings just like me and you. And the migrants are people who are trying to go into another country for better living. No one is perfect in this life. No one. So when somebody comes to your country, yes, they must abide by the laws and they must abide by anything. Because if tomorrow Jesus would try to come back into this world, people will shoot at him with missiles. So it's a different time we're talking about. So my thing is that we have to be cognizant of people are human beings and they are there for jobs. A lot of jobs are there in this world. It's what you want to work. Some people say, well, I'm not going to take that job looking over somebody, or I'm not going to take that job, you know, bathing an old person and all that. The migrants might take that job, go pick plantain, go pick tomatoes and all that. We might going to do that. Other people might say, well, I'm not going to do that. So it's how it affects the economy. But anyway, Phil, I just want to pick you up before.
Okay, no problem.
Belize is the big destination. Belize is the other big thing. Belize is a small country. It's not a country that it's like the United States. It's a little place, and there is nothing like privilege. There is no privilege down here, and there is no entitlement down here. Belize move on its own time, and the people don't care because they own their own properties. They don't have to pay any rent. You can ask Phillydom if you think that I'm not saying what it is. You don't have to pay rent. I could go to Phillydom house and stay there until I'm 150 years old and don't have to pay rent. So if there's anything you want to throw up before I get off, you can do so.
No, that's it for now. Peter Carter, that's it for now. I'm going to talk to them. All right, man. Make sure you put your information in the chat.
Okay, I want to say big up to you, big up to Stefan, big respect to both of you all. Have a great night.
All right, yeah, I'm going to bring Stefan back on soon. What's going on, everybody? That's I connect down there in Central America. I'm strong in Central America. Like I said before, I know where these migrants are taking they're taking that trip to make their way up to they're making their way up to the border and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a lot going on, man. It's just bigger than the migrants, but it's like I see a lot of people are getting really frustrated with the migrants and stuff like that. And like I said before, if any of them, are caught doing any criminal activities or anything like that, they must go right away. And then, the rest of them will have to get their day in court. But I mean, you hear so much stuff and you don't know what's true and what's not true. Some people say that the catalog, well, at least for New York, they're backed up for the next 2 years for them to go see the immigration judge to plead their case and stuff like that. I don't know how true that is. I'm not sure at all. So it's a lot. It's a lot really going on with this migrant situation, and I hope they come to a solution pretty soon because this is definitely out of control. That was my buddy, like I said before, Peter Carter. He's down in Belize, so the migrants are passing through there, They got to pass through Belize or Guatemala to make it into Mexico. So he's getting the first hand what's going on and with the because Belize is right on the trail that the migrants take to come to make their way into Mexico. So it's a rough situation. It's a rough situation. Kelly, my book is still on Amazon. I got 3 books on Amazon. This is one of them right here. Philydom's Life and Truth. This is my book right here. This is about my travels, how I, became a full-time content creator. The story about my life right here. Philydom's Life and Truth. Anybody want to just go online and type in Phillydom on Amazon search engine and I'll pop up. And my books will pop up. But that's my book right here, Philydom's Life and Truth. You can see it. This is it right here. This is it right here. Boom. But yeah, the struggle is real with this migrant crisis situation. Is real. I don't see no end in the sight. They said more migrants have came into New York City in the last couple of days. It's just nonstop. 76 said I want to buy it, Phillydom. I didn't know you were a writer. Cool. Yeah, I'm a writer, man. I do a lot of stuff, man. I do a lot of different stuff, man. I'm a man of I do a lot of different things, man. But yeah, you just type in Phillydom on Amazon. Everybody know about Amazon. Just go to Amazon, go to search and type in Phillydom. My books will pop right up. That's my favorite one, that green book right there, Philydom's Life and Truth. Just talks about my life and, my struggle. Somebody asked about it in the comment section, so that's why I put it out. It's the back of it. This is me, the one and only Phillydom. You'll learn a little bit about me. You'll see, like, I talk about, Central America and different places I've been to, different countries in Central America, and different whole bunch of stuff. But it's just about my journey to become a YouTuber. Let me see. Reed said Belize has some cool people. Yes, they do. Beautiful women, but I heard they can't immigrate to Mexico. I don't know, man. You should have asked Peter Carter when he was on. And then Ken said I would never move to a third world country. I mean, it's all up to the person, you know what I mean? Everybody likes what they like, don't like what they don't like, 76 said, that's cool. You have been to Brazil. Yeah, I've been to Brazil. Yeah, I was in Brazil. You can type it in. Phillydom in Brazil, Phillydom in Haiti, Phillydom in the Dominican Republic, Phillydom in El Salvador, Phillydom in Nicaragua, Phillydom in Panama, Phillydom in Colombia, Phillydom in Panama, Nicaragua, Phillydom in Costa Rica, Phillydom in Alaska, like Phillydom in Arizona, Phillydom in California, Phillydom in Philly, Phillydom in New York, Phillydom in Miami, Florida. I'm all over the place. Phillydom in Nevada. 76 said the good or the bad. I don't know what you said. Peter Carter said, big up. Stefan comes to Belize. Yes, indeed he will. JT Wood said, I got introduced to Phillydom about traveling and not its political. Yeah, now it's yeah, man. Because I mean, in the States, man, so they didn't really want to hear too much about traveling, but I needed topics that relate to traveling and the migrants that are actually traveling to the U.S. for a better life. And when we traveling to find a better place, for us to live. But the migrants, they need money, and that's why they come into the U.S. or they have political persecution in their countries, man. But the struggle is real, man. The struggle is real. They're getting blamed for everything. Like the guy Peter Carter just said for Belize. The lady said she couldn't drink her coffee or something. She blamed the migrants. Yeah, they're blaming them for everything. But it's bigger than the migrants. They only can do what like we let them do. So I just feel like it needs to be better. How can I say the word? How can I say this? Better situations put in place for these type of situations with the migrants, because now they're getting an over influx of migrants, and it's like destroying. Like, and New York City is like the poster city for get destroyed from this migrant crisis situation that's costing the city not millions but billions, not millions. Let's say it together: billions, not millions, but billions of dollars, and it keeps going and on and on and on. And it's just been a nonstop headache for New York City, man. It's been a rough journey for them. Alldaybiz said, "phillydom, you're the man. Thank you. I'm trying, man. I like your wisdom and knowledge. I'm trying, man. Well, I don't know about Trump because the things what he did and done too are not doing enough to help African Americans." I hear you. Cesar Saf Racy, I hear you. Robert Baker said, okay, hold up. JT Wood said, if you watch the first 5 minutes of the movie, Scarface, is easy how political aliens were treated. Yes, indeed. You're 100% right about that. I'm glad that we got 100 likes on this video. I greatly appreciate it, man. But, I just try to shed light. You know what I mean? I like to just talk to you guys, and we throw ideas back and forth at each other just to get an understanding of what's going on, because this topic will probably be, mark my word on it, this might be the top topic for the 2024 election, man. The make or break whoever becomes president. This topic is a really serious topic because, like I said, is affecting American citizens and green card holders here in the United States. And it's a frustrating situation, man, and people are really upset about it. Peter Carter said, we believe this can go anywhere. Yes, indeed, that's true. That is 100% true. Max said, can we ship the migrants to Canada? Well, Max Anderson, man, I don't know if you've been watching the news. Canada has a big influx of migrants there as well, man. This is not just a United States problem. It's a Canadian problem. It's a European problem. England, they're dealing with this. It's all over, man. This problem is a big issue. J.G. Wood said, Philly, this tragedy could bring whites and African Americans together. We own this place and we own this place. We want to keep it nice and free. It will take all of us to fix it. Yes, indeed. It's just like I said, I'm at a loss for words, man. But I'm gonna keep, doing these videos and walking around and doing these walking talks and letting you guys see what's going on. Because some people didn't even know that Manhattan, New York was looking like that, and they didn't know they was using them hotels like that. The news shows it and stuff. The news in New York shows it, but they show it briefly and stuff. But when you have content creators, we can, sit on top of a subject and really show you what's going on. And, when I'm walking down the street in New York, man, people are always talking about this, no matter where I'm at. Max said, I didn't know that. Thanks, Philly. No problem. No problem. Sarah said, it's a problem only in the Western countries. Yes, indeed. We don't see the problem in China or India. Yeah, it's definitely in the Western countries. Joanne said, I grew up on a border town. They never enforced the law over 50 years ago because Cali liked the cheap labor. Big government just looked the other way. They used $2 an hour for farm work. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Okay, Kelly said, Philly. Cheryl, I just bought your book. Thank you, Shirley. I just bought your book. Thank you, Shirley, for buying my book. This is Philydom's Life and Truth right here, man. You can learn about me right here. It's on Amazon. Go to Amazon and purchase the book, Philydom's Life and Truth. Boom, boom, boom. TMI Santiago, peace, man. TMI took over your city. I took over your state because you from New York State. Shout out to you, TMI Santiago. You my boy for life, man. Cool vibes. JT Woods said, it's time to look out for our own, even though we don't always. These other people are our own. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is time because a lot of homeless people. Like I said, I focus when I talk about the migrant situation. I focus on New York because that's where I'm at, and that's where I do my videos at. Yeah, I feel like we do need to focus because we have a lot of problems with crime here in the States, homelessness in the States and a lot of different places. And now is at the point that the stuff that should be going to our vets and our homeless are starting to go to, well, not starting, but been going to the migrants. So it's been a crazy, 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 crazy situation, man. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion and what they think and everything like that. Let me get my boy Stefan, aka Amar, back on. Peter said, please support Phillydom. Buy the book. Keep supporting. Thank you, Peter. Put my boy Amar back on. Hold on. This is Passport Guy, aka Passport Guy right here. He didn't answer this one. Hold on, the signal was going. Oh, wow. They're saying I'm on a call, man. This is crazy. Let me restart it again. Lulu said after party, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Yes, indeed. Flower Child said, where has all these assistance been for homeless citizen? Flower Child, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not gonna say and say I know what's going on with that. But New York does help their homeless people, and I can see what's going on. What's going on? Hold on, I can't. Hold on for a second. Trying to drink some water, man. Water is the key to life. Oh man, I can't do it on here. He's trying to call me on here. I'm at the call the other one. Stefan, I'll call you on the other phone. Hold on, the other phone is upload. I'm turning that on. I'm gonna call you on that phone real quick. Hold on 1 second. Oh man, hold on. Yeah, I got a call. Hold on, here it comes. Here we go. I think he'll be on here now. I don't know what's going on. The heck? We're just having technical problems all of a sudden now. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm here.
Yo.
Yeah, you here? I'm here. You on the live?
Yeah, I'm
here. Yeah, we on the live. Hold on, here we go. Let me see. So Max said should do an interview with Eric Adams himself one day. I mean, if he's willing to talk to me, you know what I mean? He's under a lot of heat, so he probably don't really trust nobody right now. But I mean, I could try to reach out to him. You know, I could try to reach out to him. They said I should do an interview with the New York mayor. I'll try, you know, if he wants to talk to me. You there, Amar?
I think you should. I think it's unfair how he's being
blaming him.
Treated, man.
They blaming him for everything.
Yeah. I think you should if he's willing to do it, but you know, he's dealing with a lot right now. Not to mention the sexual
all that
allegations and stuff like that. So he might not want to talk to nobody.
No, he might have got word
right now.
Yeah, he might have got word from his lawyer. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. Yeah, but I see what's going on because I'm like, damn, you know, he had got the lowest review out of any mayor in like decades. They gave him, I think, like 25% like approval rate, and you know, we all do math. They go 100%. You know, as out of 100%, he got a 25% approval rate. That's insanity. And this is something he ain't asked for. It just came. Anybody that would have dealt with this is just like when the pandemic hit 2000. Whoever was in office at that time took an L. It wasn't their fault. Some stuff is just bigger than their pay grade. And the pandemic was bigger than the pay grade. And this crisis in New York City with the migrants is just out of control, man. Like, they still receiving migrants and they don't have no place to put them. I don't understand why they just can't say we can't accept nobody else in our city because we're over. I don't understand why they would keep sending buses there. This is like, some of this stuff is just mind-boggling to me. You know that they losing money like crazy, and you keep sending people their way.
This is bigger than you and I.
Yeah.
You know, this is bigger than you and I think, you know, people that's higher up, they have an agenda and they know what they're doing. You know?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like this. We're supposed to be confused. We're supposed to be in awe.
Well, they doing a good job. They doing a good job. They're doing a good job. I'm gonna give them that. Clap it up. They doing a good job. Yeah, because it's like certain stuff is just like mathematics. It's like 1, 2, 3. Oh, Reed said
the moderator.
Herschel. Yeah, hold on. Herschel Reed said, he said, yeah, just say no. That's what I would say. Just say no, but obviously that's not working for New York because they just can't take it. Oh man, they got too much to deal with, man. Okay, Ken said it's costing U.S. taxpayers billions of dollars. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, man, you know, some people want to make it like it's a black problem or a white problem. No, man, this is a U.S. citizen and green card holder problem because we the ones paying taxes here.
Well, the streets is watching. Yeah. Where's the Jay-Z? They watching.
Yeah, the streets is watching. Bismarck T said, I hear you. I'm just reading some of these comments. Bro, don't. Okay. Next word, city status for New York. The mayor refused to do this because he is a Democrat. He's a Democrat do boy. I hear you. JT.
I wish. You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I wish that we put more energy into gun control like we do with this migrant situation.
Because the gun thing don't affect everybody. So, but this does, like, you know what I mean? This does, because this does. I mean, even though it does affect everybody, but yeah, I mean, they pick and choose. It's like a pick and choose, you know, what politics is, a pick and choose. This is a pick and choose, but this has really got out of hand. When they spending billions of dollars to house people that not even U.S. citizens, this is mind-boggling. If it was military vets or our homeless, some people would still complain. You know how people gonna complain no matter what, but it would be more justifiable. But these are people that are not even citizens of the United States of America or even green card holders. That's what's mind-boggling. And then, when they try to get little programs and stuff, the cities and the states, and I'm not talking about New York alone, I'm talking about everywhere. They'll say, oh, we don't have the budget for this. We don't have the budget for that. We can't make that happen. And now with the migrant crisis, they found a way to get the money, even though it's at a price. It's like getting a real bad loan, and it's at a high percentage, but they still found a way to make it happen.
I mean, yeah, this stuff is really depressing, man. Like I told you when we spoke earlier, I can't wait to see you back on the road, man. Truth be told, I can't wait to see you back in Brazil. I can't wait to see you back in El Salvador.
Yeah,
it's this stuff is depressing, man.
Yeah, and I say, like, when you're on the road and you travel, and I'm in these different countries, different places, I mean, you see it because you have Twitter, you have Facebook, but you're so in tune in the country you're in, trying to learn about the culture and the lifestyle. You're just not in tune to what's going on, or what's going on in the States like that. Even though you got relatives, sometimes they'll call you direct, like, yo, this happened or that happened, or this happened or that happened. But oh man, it's like I said, it's a lot of stress here in the U.S. You can feel it when you're here. When I'm in other countries, it's a little different, but you can feel it here. You can feel it here.
Jay says somebody needs to talk about Albany, New York. He said it's terrible.
Oh yeah, they said there's a bunch of migrants up there too. I mean, there's so many places to talk about. Like I said, me as a YouTuber, if my money was stronger, a lot of YouTubers won't say that on the live. Like, if my money was stronger, I would try to go to all these different places and just for a day or two, just to get you guys some footage and let you see what it is. But it costs money and time and effort to zigzag across the U.S. like that. And most of my travels, I've traveled all over the U.S. I've been everywhere. It's only like 5 states I ain't been to, and I need to wrap that up. But I've been, been to Chicago, I've been to the LA, I've been everywhere, man. But yeah, I would love to go to Albany. I heard about it, I'm in New York City, so we hear about it in New York City, but I didn't know nobody really talking about it. I would have to, Google it on the news and see what they're saying. But I know it's horrible up there too, man, because I mean, it's taking a big toll on New York City, man. This is not the New York City that I know, but yeah, like my boy, passport guy was saying, yo, phillydom, need to get back on the road. Yeah, I'll be back on the road soon. I'll be in some other places to let you guys get some different type of content. But right now, this is affecting every American, especially if you and you're in one of them cities, man. You see it every day. That's why it's like one of the biggest topics. No matter what goes on, it still goes back to the migrant thing, because they didn't come up with a solution yet. Eventually, they will come up with a solution. You know what I mean? They will come up with a solution, or it'll fade out, and something else will happen, and it'll fade out, and it won't, be as important. But right now, it's a big thing. Oh yeah, even Ohio, man. My boy, Max Journey, he's a Haitian YouTuber. I met him in Haiti. He's actually here. He's in the States on the Biden program. He's actually here because of the Biden program. Somebody, filled, his wife. I know who did it. His wife, applied for him to come here. He's in the States right now, and he's in Ohio, dealing with the migrant crisis situation over there, because they have a lot of Haitians over there in Ohio. Yeah, so
I just feel like we just have a bunch of old people in the White House farting in the seats, not doing nothing.
Yeah.
We need to start over. Get some fresh people in office, younger people in office. This because clearly the older generation don't know what they doing. I'm sorry.
No, I think they do, but like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's some kind of agenda. That's what it is. Like, I can't believe that they.
Well, we know that.
I can't believe that slow, that they don't know what's going on. No, it's like I said, it's a lot of stuff that goes on that the everyday American person don't know. So we never gonna be privileged. What are they? Privileged to that type of information. Because I can't believe that they don't know what's going on. And I can't believe that. I'm not believing that at all. Brandy J, she said the politicians are making money. Yeah, some of them could be making money off of it. Any pandemic, any situation, somebody benefits. Like I'm gonna say for New York, like for this migrant situation, the hotels are benefiting. The hotels are benefiting from this because they're putting migrants in hotels and filling the whole hotels with migrants. So the hotel is guaranteed for 2 months or a year that all their rooms are going to be filled at all times. No matter what it is, their rooms are going to be filled. So they're making money. They're making money. JT Woods said, where are these migrants coming from? Will the respect, the culture, and the rights? Some of them are coming from Venezuela. Some are coming from African countries. Some are coming from El Salvador. Some are coming from Colombia, Peru. I've met people coming from Brazil, everywhere. Anybody that has some kind of political struggle or any problem, and they know they can try to get to the U.S. now, they come in. People are coming from China. People are coming. They're coming from everywhere, man. They're coming from all over the Asian world. People are coming from all over. For this, she said, no doubt, all of them. That's why they're kicking the regular people out. Yeah. And Jay said,
now I will say this. Mm-hmm. I will say this. I know once I say this, the chat is going to get crazy and probably say I'm crazy. Mm. But best believe it's about to be a bloodbath over here. A lot of people are about to die. A lot of people are about to get killed. A lot of people are about to get robbed.
I mean, we can't say that. We can't hypothetically. We can't really say that yet.
I'm not talking about the migrants. I'm not talking about the migrants. I'm talking about it in general. I'm talking about it in general because people are hurting out here. People are hungry. This has nothing to do with the migrants. So let me be clear. Yeah. I'm just speaking from somebody that's out and about and seeing what's going on. People don't have jobs. People don't have a place to stay. People are living check to check. People are getting tired. People are getting frustrated. The younger generation ain't trying to work like the other generations did. They're like, nah, we ain't doing that. So all I can tell you is definitely going to get ugly.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying that. It's definitely going to be. It's definitely, but I mean, hopefully it get better, down the road. Hopefully it does. But we'll see. Like this 2024 is a telltale for everything. This 24 is a big year. This 24, usually I would think 25 is a big year, but 24 will be a big year because we'll see how people react to this. Jay said, then they are so disrespectful. Don't forget to mention that. Talk about it. They going back to the migrants, yo. They get to mess around, yo. He said he's right. He said somebody said the next thing could be like riots and stuff like that.
I mean, it's coming. It's coming. You can feel it. You can cut the tension with a knife.
Like I said,
you can feel it over here.
2024 is a big year, man. Like I said, 2024 is a big year because if it don't go the way people want it to go, you know what I mean? If it don't go the way people want it to go, it's going to be some upset people in the United States. I'm going to tell you that for sure. That's guaranteed. Because they already got a narrative, how they want it to go, and this is going to happen if he get in and that. And if it doesn't go that way, get your passport.
I mean, I've been preaching that since I've been coming on your lives.
Yeah, bro. But some people are not going to leave. Right. Some people, some people travel, some people don't. Everybody got different things what they like, what they want to do and stuff. Some people, this is it. Let me see what somebody said. Steve said trying to call ICE takes over an hour to speak. Dude said even trying to call ICE, it takes over an hour to speak to somebody. Yo, they go hard, yo. But right now they busy, man. This is high season for them. They ain't never expect this, man. They ain't never expect this many migrants to be in the United States, man. I don't even know what the numbers are, man, right now. This is crazy, man.
The reason why I was telling people stop complaining, because last night, like, everybody was crucifying me. I felt like Jesus, like I was on the cross being crucified by everybody in the comments.
Yeah.
But part of the reason why the migrants is here, everybody in the chat, is because they see that you guys are continuing to complain, and rightfully so. There was a time where they could knock on your door in nice suits with the little tablets in their hand and give you a brochure and tell you to vote for this person or vote for that person, kiss your baby, give you a hug, walk away, you feel warm and fuzzy, you take your ass right down to the places to cast your vote, and then you get nothing in return. So a lot of you guys are upset about that, so you're demanding something for your vote, which is nothing wrong with that, because it's a transaction. So you should get something for your vote. If they're telling you to vote for them, well, what are you going to do for me?
Yeah, something has
so
to
they
be,
see that.
Have to be in your favor. Something has to be in your favor.
They see that. So they're like, you know what? Especially in our community, the Black community, Philly, we've been voting Democrat for not me, because I don't vote.
They say don't vote, but they've been voting, People have been doing it for a long time, and a lot of them ain't been getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, so what's the number one thing Black people are saying? If you want to, we want what? Somebody put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Reparations.
Yeah.
You want our vote? We want reparations. So they like, oh, okay, so Black people trying to give us an ultimatum. They trying to tell us what to do. How dare them? Okay, all right. What we're going to do, we're going to let people from Venezuela come over here. Yeah. We're going to let people from Africa come over here. Yeah. We're going to let all of these other people come over here that come from disenfranchised places. We're going to treat them good. We're going to put money in their pocket. We're going to keep them fly, keep them fresh, feed them, all of that stuff. They're going to remember that. They're going to be loyal to us, and they will be our new voters.
Yeah. Hold on for a second.
Check me.
Hold on for a second. Jay, shout out to you, Jay. He said, as a Black man, we're pretty much done in this country. People seeing it here. You already said?
Yeah.
He said, as a Black man,
exactly. Jay, thank you. Jay, where was you at last night?
No, it's because different people come on. If you working, if you up, if you sleep. That's how it goes with your YouTube. Sometimes you got people that come on.
I got crucified last night, Jay. I got crucified. If you go back and watch the last live, man, I was called everything but a child of God. I was being crucified. People say I hated the country, all of this stuff, all because I said it's time for us to go somewhere else. It's time for us to step outside the box and move to another country and start a new life. People was in an uproar last night.
Yeah, because everybody on that type of time, certain people. Shout out to Brenda J. She said, thank you for what you're doing. Much appreciated. I'm an old white lady. She mad as hell too. Yeah, because it affects everybody. If you pay taxes, this affects you, man.
Biz Martin, go wherever your heart tell you to go. The earth is your turf.
Yeah.
You can go wherever you want to go, man. Like, go wherever you want to go. Whatever country speak to you.
Okay, JT Wood said Philly ass passport dude. They call you passport dude. I like that. That might be a YouTube name. That's cool. Passport dude. What amount of reparations would make you happy? They said if they did give Black people reparations, he said, what amount of money would make you happy? That you think is fair for reparations?
Oh man!
Now you can speed it up. You can speed it up to 2023 because they was like this. Remember, what they said, a horse and what else? What were they gonna say? 40 acres or something?
Us, they said 40 acres in the mule, but they can keep the mule. It's 2023.
So what would equal to that in 2023? What would be a fair amount of money or fair amount to give property or something to give that would equal up to that? Because you know how they be like in 1919, 20 million would be 100 million now in 2023, stuff like that. So what would be?
Well, okay. Well, let's break it down. they say we came over here, what, 16, 15, 16, 19.
Yeah.
The first place for slavery was in Jamestown, Virginia.
Okay.
So if we was enslaved from 1615 or 1619, whatever date, until 1865, and then after 1865, we dealt with Jim Crow.
Yeah.
After Jim Crow, we dealt with the Civil Rights Movement. After the Civil Rights Movement, we dealt with the war on drugs, which was crack cocaine. After that, we dealt with mass incarceration, which Sleepy Joe wrote in 93.
Okay.
Honestly, truthfully speaking, the pandemic, they showed us during the pandemic that they had money to blow because they was cutting checks left and right. So how about give every African American of, that has ties to slavery,
the slave trade,
check for $1 million?
That would be comfortable. Yeah, I'm so wow. People
cut a check for $1 million.
People would start a new life. All of them.
Clearly,
everybody would quit at one time. Everybody, yo, boss, I ain't coming in.
First of all, the economy is going to stimulate anyway, because we live in a consumer society in America anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, yeah, cut the check for $1 million. It's long overdue.
You heard Passport, bro?
It's long overdue.
You heard what Passport? I said a Passport dude said. He said $1 million for each African American to equal out to the reparation. $1 million. What y'all think of that? Let me see what they say in the comment section. Yo, he said if he got a check, he would never bitch again.
Hey, I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, the atrocities. The atrocities. I mean, come on now. That million equal up to that. Yo. All the stuff we done dealt with over here.
Martin Luther King got shot. Malcolm X got shot. Like, yo, we was taking the L's.
Emmett Till was beat to a pulp.
Oh.
That lady lived a long life. Meanwhile, the lady that accused him of doing that lived a long life. She died in her bed.
I think on her deathbed. On her deathbed. No, was it her? No, I'm getting mixed up. I was like, one of them was like on the deathbed. Somebody said something different. I'm confused.
Nah, she not on the deathbed. She was sick, but she still lived a long life. I think that lady lived to be in her 90s, man.
Oh wow! Yeah, she was living.
Yeah, she was living.
Wow.
She was living. So yeah, $1 million per person ain't gonna hurt you, because clearly you got the money. Because this country was spending I don't know how much money during COVID.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money.
Trillions of dollar checks.
There was a lot of money getting spent.
It's money getting spent now.
Yeah. Dog, New York is getting knocked in the head, yo, with like, you imagine spending $300 million a month on migrants. We're not even talking about U.S. citizens. We're talking about migrants. People that's not from here that just came here. $300 million a month, New York City. Just one city. I mean, we're not even tallying up, like, if we just tallied up all the places, Chicago, Boston, Washington State, everywhere, California, Arizona, everywhere in the states that they're spending money on this migrant crisis situation, the numbers has to be astronomical.
Yeah. Like I said, man, keep watching. It's about to get ugly over here. You remember the 1992 riot?
Yeah, I remember them real clear as day.
Yeah, we about to see a lot of that in a lot of places.
So I'm just hoping that everything go how people want it. I'm always optimistic. I want everything to go. Yo, they going hard, in the comment section. I want everything to go right. He said, Sleeping Joe. Oh, man, Sleeping Joe will write you that check if you vote for him and the Democrats the rest of your life. He said... Brenda said they give me $300 million to live in New York. I will be there like a queen. Yo, yeah, that's how much they paying for the migrants. The migrants in New York right now, the ones that y'all want to blame for everything, they getting 300 million a month to take care of the migrants. It's 300 million a month, and that could fluctuate. It could be a little bit more. You know how they play with numbers. They probably down it, the downside of it a little bit more because the higher it go. But they said 300 million a month, yo. And like I said, the migrants, they ain't expecting to get this. They wasn't expecting to get this treatment. This is not the first batch of migrants. This is not the first batch of migrants that came to the United States. Migrants been coming to the United States forever. But these are the well-treated ones, I'll tell you that much. They better all be doctors and lawyers. I better check them 10, 15 years down the road. They better be all successful. Like, I'm like, they invested money in you like you a football player or a soccer player or something. Like, we spare no expense for them.
Hey, it's like I said, man, it's a reason for this. Like I said, they're like, we gotta find more so the Democrats. The Democrats like we in trouble because everybody is giving us ultimatums. They're asking for stuff for the vote.
Uh-huh.
But all you gotta do is do right by your people. Just do right by the people.
Yeah,
do
that's
right
true.
By the people.
Yeah, Reed, I hear you. I see what you said, Reed. Yeah, I see what you said. Yeah, if you do right by the people, that's what count.
Like, is it that hard to do right by people? Do right by people? Is it that hard to do?
Okay.
Like, I don't get it.
No, I hear you on that. Hold on. Jay said, phillydom, I have some inside news. Yeah, I'll give you my Instagram, man. You can reach me on Instagram. This is my Instagram. Leave a message. DM me, and we can talk about it, man. Yeah, that's why I get scared, too, even with my boy Passport, bro. I keep calling you Passport, bro. Passport dude. Because there's a lot of stuff you can't say on YouTube like that because they go crazy, man. So I always try to they censor. So I try to I'll be real light with it. That's why I be telling like a lot of other YouTubers, some of my black YouTubers, because they don't understand. They think they can just say anything, bro. They'll take down your channel. They don't mess around, bro. So you gotta be like, you can say what you want, but you gotta just be, how you word it and stuff. That's why people have Patreons and stuff, because then you can go ham. People pay to join your Patreon, you can go ham.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. Charleston White, they getting blocked on YouTube.
Yeah, they'll block you for like 7 days and all that. They go hard, bro. Brenda J said, now I'm a migrant from Greece, faking my paperwork, moving in your hood, and we'll walk with you.
What, to get that $1 million?
No. Brenda J said she's going to be a migrant from Greece. She's going to fake her paperwork and come here. Like she going to act like she's a migrant from Greece. Oh, man, they ain't messing around. Yeah. So put me in the Roosevelt, the road, the NYC road. JT Wood said, phillydom asked Passport dude if he has been on coast on planes about being a passport bro. Have they messed with you on planes for being a passport bro? He's not considered a passport bro. He's just considered. I mean, are you? You consider yourself a passport bro? I can't talk for him.
I mean, I look. I understand people don't like the movement. I like the movement. I don't see nothing wrong with a bunch of men that have played their cards right, don't have kids, responsible, not married, very educated. Some of these brothers have degrees. Some of these brothers, come from different walks of life. I have no beef with the passport bros. I think the movement is needed. I feel like you should go where you're celebrated and not where you're tolerated.
Lulu, talk to you later, Lulu. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I've never had somebody come at me sideways for being a passport bro supporter. However, I've had a couple of people feel some type of way that I supported the late great Kevin Samuels. So rest in peace to that brother. But outside of that, no, I've never had anybody press me about being a passport bro.
So he answered your question for you. Brenda J said you got a one-room apartment. You pay 1,500. Where is it at? Where you at? What city is that in? Al said I don't see anything open in LA. Only things shut down. What are you looking for to be open in LA right now? Max said passport dues, life advice: don't get married and have.
Max, I agree, man. I don't have kids and I'm not married.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Oh God. Man, they just named you, man. I think that's your YouTube name, man. They been saying it, passport dude.
Passport dude. Yeah, I'm gonna take it and run with it.
That's cool, yo. Passport dude, yeah. Bismarck T said, I don't have problems dating American women. Uh-oh, here we go. He said he don't have problems dating American women. I never have.
Well, I don't think it's more so. I mean, I guess that's part of it, but I think it's more so the system that a lot of the passport bros have a problem with. I mean, every 36 seconds in this country, this is a legitimate statistic. Every 36 seconds in this country, a couple is filed for divorce. So that's roughly 2,500 divorces a day, 77,000 divorces a month, and damn near 1 million a year. So why would you want to sign up for that? Also, the majority of child support payers in this country, 82% of child support payers in this country are men.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these men are good fathers. They wasn't deadbeats. They was put on child support just to be put on child support. Now, if you're a deadbeat, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, cool. You need to be on child support. You know, you have to be responsible. But I think the passport bros have an issue with the system, with the court system. You know, more so than anything. If they change the court systems and change some of these laws that are unfair to some of these men in the States, I guarantee you they would stay. But I don't think somebody should be paying $20,000 a month in child support. That's crazy.
Bismarck T said, that's easy. Just don't get married and don't have kids.
Bismarck T, I agree with you.
But it's hard for some guys. It's hard for some guys.
You got to have discipline. And unfortunately, a lot of these brothers out here don't have the discipline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to be wise or you lay down with. There's an old saying, one night of passion can cost you a lifetime of hell.
Yeah.
So be mindful.
And then Flower Child said, been married 28 years, one child, grown, and owns his own home. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to you, Flower Child. And once again, Passport Dude, man, thank you, man, for the $49.99 super chat, man. That came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
Oh yeah, man. No doubt. I appreciate you. Always showing us what's going on, giving us the content. You know. Yeah, man. Being creative. You're doing something different that most people aren't doing right now.
Wow. They said some good stuff about you too, man. JT Woods said phillydom passport guy is a great content. You should pair him up with some guy, maybe a lawyer or a tax guy, and do another channel. Yeah, he gonna do something like that. He got big plans.
Oh yeah, I have some big plans coming.
Passport Dude got big plans. Passport Dude got big plans, man. Al said kids are cool. Al said kids are cool. You live a better life with kids. You live a fuller life than without. I guess he's saying without a kid or without kids.
Well, I don't think the kids are a problem. It's the person you have kids with.
Yeah.
that can sometimes be the problem. You know, I don't think it's the kids. You know, like I said, it's an unfair balance over here, and I understand that there are, you know, a lot of people in the chat that feel differently. But when you look up the statistics,
Mm-hmm.
I gave you real statistics. Every 36 seconds in the United States of America, a couple is filing for divorce. That's bad.
That's bad.
That's terrible.
Terrell said, I have 2 kids. I have 2 sons and I can't stand kids. I have 2 sons and I can't stand kids. Yo, these guys are going in. Oh, man. Oh, man. And somebody asked me earlier, man, I don't know if they're trying to give me a trick question. They asked me about the anchor babies. I said the anchor babies are the ones that are born here. Like if a Venezuelan is pregnant and she has our kid on American soil, that's considered an anchor baby. Because now they have some connections to the States. Because their kid is a U.S. citizen. Automatically.
Somebody said God said, become husband and wife and multiply. Well, yeah, but he didn't say take your spouse to the cleaners either, though. He didn't say that.
Yeah. So
he didn't say that part.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100%. 100%.
I know some good brothers out here, good brothers, you know, in their children's life, good fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see their kids being done any type of way in the court system.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be careful nowadays. You have to be very, very careful nowadays, or you're going to end up like Tyrese crying on social media every 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, man. Jay said, I feel stupid being a Democrat after all these years. Oh, man, they going in. He said they use the kids to bring the... Okay, yeah. Okay, he's talking about the anchor baby. Okay, he said, and they use the kid to bring the rest of the family to the States. Yeah, once they have somebody born on American soil, they golden. They golden. They got their kids born on American soil because no judge is going to like try to separate the mom from the kid. The dad might get sent back, but one parent is going to be able to stay in the country because they have a kid here.
We just living in
some different times now.
Difficult times right now.
They said, ask passport, bro. They said, JT said, ask passport, bro. Or passport, what is it? Passport dude, what do you think is best to run away to? I hope here in Portugal. Where they said, where do you want to go? What country would you make home? Where do you want to go? That's what JT was saying.
Oh, man. Philly, we talked about this. I have a top 5. I would go to Kenya. I would definitely go to Kenya. East Africa. I would definitely do Cali, Colombia. Belize is a given. I'm making my way to Belize anyway. That's a given. I would do Brazil, and I would do Nicaragua. I would definitely do Central America.
Because you've been saying Nicaragua for a long time, so you definitely got to go there. Cyber said American men need to stop running away.
Hey, man, the juice ain't worth the squeeze over here, man. It's not worth the squeeze.
These dudes is like, oh, man, this is some funny stuff, yo. These dudes, they always make my night, man, with these comments, man. They make my night, yo. These dudes are hilarious.
But could you blame the brothers for running away when you see the statistics, when you see Tyrese crying on social media every 3 months? All of these, look at Jeezy. Look at Jeezy.
Yeah,
look
he had,
at Jeezy,
he had
bro.
the Asian wife, and it went south.
I don't blame these guys for running.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them because it's like you can go to bed with somebody that you thought you knew and wake up the next morning and it's like you married a complete stranger, bro. And this go for both sides. This go for men and women because it's not just the women that's on some foul stuff. It's the men too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of suckers out here too. So it's like, I don't blame nobody for leaving. Your happiness is more important. I'm sorry.
That's true. Your peace of mind. Herschel Reed said they can bring their whole family, dad, mom, grandmom, cousins, aunts, and uncles. Yes, they can. They can. Amy said, "You don't run from your kids. Don't have them if you don't want to pay for them." I hear you, Amy.
True, but Amy, we're not talking about the men that already got kids here. We're talking about the men that don't have kids, that's single, that don't have any type of ties or responsibility.
They can go anywhere they want at any
to the
given
country.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the men that we're talking about. And if you think about it, that's the passport bro movement. The majority of these guys don't have kids.
Yeah, most of them don't have it.
Yeah. And Philly, you can speak on that because you know some of these guys personally.
Yeah, most of them don't have kids. Most of them don't have it. Most of them don't. Some do, or some have older kids. You know, the kids are like in their 20s, so they like, you know, college, military, working, whatever they do. So it's a small percentage. JT Woods said many reasons to leave the U.S. women, taxes, and opportunity. I'm too chicken to do it. Plus, I like my civil liberties. He kept it real. He kept it real. He said if guys are leaving because of women, taxes, and other opportunities. But he said I'm too chicken to do it. But see, he keeping it real. JT Woods, you keeping it real, man. I told you a lot of guys. Remember, I told you we talked about this. I told you this that a passport dude. A lot of guys are scared. At least he kept it real. He kept it real. It's a big deal for you to pack your bags and travel somewhere. You don't know the language. You don't know the culture. You don't know if you're gonna like the food. You don't know how the people are gonna accept you. You know, we're not talking about traveling. We're not talking about vacation. We talking about traveling somewhere. So it could get real hectic. It could get real hectic. So I do understand.
See,
Yeah, it's a big move.
I take risks.
I take risks too. I'm a man of risk. Anybody that was any successful, they took a risk. They took a risk at something. If you keep, like you said, keep doing the same thing over and over, you get the same results. If you try something different, then he also put in there opportunity. He right. I told you, when you're in another country, your mind is gonna think different because you're around different people, different cultures, different lifestyles. So you're gonna be thinking different. You're gonna be thinking different about a lot of different things. Like the migrants, to go back to them, like they come in from other countries. In their country, they do stuff a certain way that now they're in the US, we do business totally different. It'll open their mind up to something different that they didn't think about in their country because the way their country was run, they couldn't do it. But now they in the US, they can think about it like, damn, I could probably pull this off in the US if I do this, and this, and this. So it just opens your mind. It opens up your mind. It opens up your thinking. It gives you a new perspective and a different perspective because sometimes you could be submerged in a culture for so long, that's all you know. And you think that everything you know is right, and you go somewhere else and they do stuff totally different from what you do. And not saying that the US culture is bad, not saying their culture is bad, but they're just two different worlds, so they do stuff different, if it makes sense. You know what I mean? So you can learn and add on to what you know from your culture, and they can do the same with your culture, can add on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just sometimes people outgrow the things that they're accustomed to.
That's true.
And that's normal. It's nothing wrong with that. We all grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
yeah.
I don't knock it at all.
Yeah, Brenda J said nothing is free in any country. No, nothing is free in any country, but you learn, you know. Say a migrant comes here, he stays here like 10, 15 years. He learns how we do business here because Americans, we do good business and everything is organized and structured out right. They take them same practices back to their country and open a business. They'll be successful because most of the countries where these people are from, their countries don't handle business how we handle business in the U.S. So just knowing how to structure your business like the U.S., you are 100 times ahead of the people back in your hometown. I mean, your home country.
Yeah. And what they say, I mean, people, for all the religious people in the chat, the Bible clearly says that a prophet is never welcome in his own home.
That's true, 100%.
Sometimes you got to go somewhere else to get the love.
That's true. That's 100%. 100%. You got to go somewhere else to get the love. 100%. That's true. Peter said, keep supporting Philly and Stefan, a.k.a. the passport guy.
Salute, Peter. These the type of conversations me and Peter have.
That's cool. Yeah, they need to hear what's going on, man. But yeah, we've been on for 2 hours. This is crazy. That's the fastest 2 hours ever, man. I'm about to get some cereal and get some rest, man, and then get up again and keep doing this, man. But yeah, we had to talk about the migrants today and let you guys know what's going on with the migrants. Don't forget your boy, the one and only phillydom, has a book on Amazon about my travels and how I became a full-time content creator and what I went through, you know, my ups and downs, my downs and outs, my ups, outs to downs. But here's the book right here. Go to Amazon, type in phillydom, and my books will pop up.
Amy, yes, I will vote. If Trump is running, I will vote. I wasn't for Trump back in 2016. I was young. I didn't know no better. I didn't know, what was real. I didn't really know what was going on during that time. But now that I'm older and I can reflect when he was in office, things was different.
He ran it like a business. Different. You know, he's a businessman, so he runs the country like a business, like a corporation. That's how he ran it.
Yes. So, Amy, the answer to your question, yes. If he runs, I will vote. But if he don't, I'm sitting out. She said,
it said 43 said, where's your wife, Philly, so she can make you a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Oh, man, you guys are hilarious, man. This is a good night. So he heard him. Omar said he gonna vote if.
Yes, I would definitely vote for Trump.
JT Wood said, when is your next live? My next live, JT Wood, will be tomorrow night, man. I'm gonna do it tomorrow night around this time again.
Philly, what type of cereal you about to eat?
Cheerios.
Cheerios?
Yeah, Honey Nuts Cheerios. That's what I'm gonna eat.
Man, no, where's the Captain Crunch?
Yeah, and the sad thing is when I'm on the road, we don't even eat. I don't even eat cereal. I don't have Captain Crunch. All we got is some other one that my son wants, this other cereal here, but that's it. Vote Orange.
Orange Jesus.
2024.
I'm weak.
They're doing the most. Oh man. And that's the way I feel about it. Woo. Max said phillydom got my vote in 2024. He knows what to do. Oh man, if I was like president, man, I'd just help a lot of people, man. I would definitely be for the people.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, this is
we thought Obama would have been for the people, but he had other plans in mind.
No, I already figured that. I already figured that. I knew if it was a black president, I mean, his hands was like, I don't get people like, oh, you giving him an excuse. But his hands was tied behind his back. The second he would like show full interest to black people, they said, see, he just wanted to help black people. So with that going in, he had to be partial as he could on a lot of stuff. I feel like he wanted to do stuff for black people, but he was worrying about, he gets caught up in, people get caught up in that political thinking. But I knew he couldn't do much for black. I knew it already. I knew it. Because they watching him for that. So if anything he would have did, they would have been biased for him to do that, which, I mean, his second term, he started to do more because he like, I ain't gonna run no more. What can they do to me? Like towards the end, but he should have started that earlier. But yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't really focus on the Black American need at all. That's 100%. And if you talk to him face to face, he would tell you that.
Yeah, all I know, he went into the White House with a head full of black hair, and he left out with all gray.
Oh, it stressed you out, man. The stress is out of control.
Different.
He wasn't happy. He like a young dude when he went in. He came out stressed all the way out, bro. Alldaybiz said, phillydom, you be blessed and stay up. Passport guy, you stay blessed as well. Philly Camden in the house, along with Asbury Park. Yeah, I know exactly where y'all at. Neptune Township. Yeah, I know that whole area, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I get hyped
Shout out.
because as a kid, I grew up in Philly, so I spent a lot of time in Jersey. So when they started naming places in Jersey, it like touched me because I know Asbury Park. I know. I think some of my friends still there. I knew people there back in the day. I know people in Camden from back in the day, but that's been years ago. So, but this is my stumping ground. So when he says that, I'm like, whoa. Reed said Obama didn't do anything. You point to for black people. I hear you. I'll say Trump is strong. Amy, shout out to you, Amy. But I think that's it for now, man. I'm gonna call it quits, man. This is the longest live I had in a long time. We got 121 likes, man. Thank you guys, man. Make sure you guys share the video, get a video like, support your boy, the one and only phillydom. PJ, Brenda J said, proud of what you're doing. Thank you for helping us all. You rock. Thank you. Looking forward to hearing from you again. Bless you and sleep well. Proud of you. Thank you, Brenda J. JT Woods said, have a good night, man. You guys have a good night. Herschel Reed said, I agree, Amy. Stevens said, Amy, that's not the law breaking or what? Okay, Flower Child said, everyone have a good morning. It's almost 3 o'clock. Yes, indeed, it's almost 3 o'clock here. Pray for our nation. Al said, pray for our nation. I agree 100%.
Yes, indeed.
Terrell said, good show. Thank you. I'll be back on tomorrow around the same time. So, but the one thing you guys can do for me is share the video and get a video like and share all my videos on Facebook. Somebody put this video on Facebook so people can go see it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all later. Hold on.